The bonus crew is back. Thank you for riding with us on Strange Darkness Radio. Thank you for opening your mind. Welcome back, Molly. Welcome back, Ed. Welcome back, Kyler. Welcome back, Mr. Washington. The truth doesn't ask for belief. It asks for attention.
Let's start the show.
Yes. How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome to Strange Darkness Radio's bonus episode. And Ed has to be special. That's all it is. As soon as we start,
I'm trying to get comfortable, and it's like I'm just not comfortable tonight.
Okay,
man.
Why?
I don't know
what's going on?
Know.
You don't know?
No, I really don't. No,
okay.
I don't know why.
Well, did you have a good day at work, at least?
You know what? I did. It was quiet, man.
Okay.
Listen to music, yeah.
No succubuses.
What's that?
No succubuses.
No.
Okay.
But we are going to talk about that tonight, I assume. So, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Marley, how have you been? You've been on vacation a little bit and, well, not really, but kind of.
Vacation from the show.
Yes. Very true.
Just busy. Just waves of busy. Okay. I didn't think I'd have to do 5th grade homework again, but I do.
Well, if anybody...
Common Core math, super fun.
Wow. At least you understand it, and it's not something that's so out there that it's ridiculous.
I hope I understand it.
Yeah, exactly.
That stuff wild nowadays. I tried to help my niece with her math homework before, and
didn't go over well.
Well, they have like a whole new procedure on how they want you to show your work.
Oh, okay.
And it's not fun.
I'm like, just multiply the two numbers together. What's the problem? And it's
exactly.
like, no, you got to like parentheses this one and like round up to the next base 10. And I'm just like, just multiply them together.
Yeah. Put them in brackets with another square on the side, and like instead of 25 times 25, make it 20 on one side of the box and 5 on another, and it's not
interesting.
Yeah, it's a trip.
I'm glad I don't have those problems anymore. But Kyler, how have things been, sir? What is up?
It actually hasn't been too bad. Okay. I've pretty much been chilling. I'm back to that. I didn't get to go on vacation yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Got some kind of echoing happening.
I didn't touch it.
I think Ed did something. He pressed.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Ed, what did you do? Why are you messing with things?
My hands are on the table, man. So it wasn't me.
No. See?
What is going on, Ed? Let's drill down, Ed. Let's have an Ed moment.
I have the light hooked up,
yes.
But now my computer's not charging, so my battery's going to run out before our show's even over, man.
Ed,
do you not have more than one plug?
Did you buy the dongle I told you to buy, Ed?
Yeah, it's plugged in. The green light's on.
Okay, so plug the other dongle into the power supply. So you should have one dongle going for the light and one dongle for the power supply. What's the problem? It has 3 other ports that go into one port. What is happening?
I know,
here?
and it's plugged in, but...
And it's not powering the laptop?
Right. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm positive.
Try one of the other...
Do you just need to flip the cord around?
And welcome, Silverayne. I mean, I'm echoing. What is happening?
Sound like God, Bobby.
Damn.
No, man. See,
damn.
He said I have it all figured out.
I did, but
you lied as soon as you got in here.
No, I noticed. Sorry, man. I noticed though that
you should have more than one type C input.
No, shit isn't working.
Okay, can you plug the mic type C into that other dongle and then the power supply by itself? So the power supply goes into the computer. The one dongle should have the light and your mic together. What is happening? Let me stop this recording.
No, this is classic.
Oh my God. I'm gonna roll with this. This is interesting.
Yeah, that's all right. Hold on.
This is I guess it's just
This
entertaining.
is par for the course of what happens every time we try to do a show.
That is very true. Me and Silver did a whole show and it was totally gone.
Good Lord.
Or that one EVP that you picked up on
Oh,
the
yes.
mic. That
Oh, yes, please. Who's ever always with Silver, can you please talk to Ed and then I will bring it out in the recording so you can tell him how good or bad he's doing right now.
Yeah,
Because
talk him
I get
through
a
how
lot
to
of
set it up.
EVPs with Silverayne in the background that are happening. What's up, Ed?
A lot.
Oh man, see, there's got to be something wrong because why is my thing just not charging?
Okay, but did you do what I asked you to do? Did you plug the actual charging cable up to the computer by itself, not through the dongle?
No,
Okay, can you try that? And then
Why are we calling it a dongle?
I don't.
because
know.
it's a cable
Sounds
that
like-
has 3 inputs to
But
one.
then, is it
and
my microphone thing plugged into this?
the mic is going to go into the 3 input. It's going to be one of the Type C inputs that's going to plug into
Yeah, I
that.
got it in there, but I don't have another. I don't have another plug-in on my computer to.
No, I
plug
thought you
on
had
this
2
thing.
plugins on your computer.
I do,
Okay,
and I
so
have the
listen.
light plugged into one,
So listen to
The
me
light goes
carefully.
in the dongle.
Yes, thank you. With the
but it
with
wasn't fit.
Sounds like a size issue. You know?
oh
Size
my
matters.
God,
Good
Ed.
Lord.
This is
No,
wow.
look,
Can I
man.
see the? Okay, on that light, it should have had a Type C connector. What is
Oh,
that?
hold on 1 sec.
Yeah, unplug it from that.
Hold on.
Yeah, pull it off. Oh Lord, yeah, I need to stop this because we only have so much space
Damn.
Recording stopped.
on
Oh,
Zoom.
so fun.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to have fun with Ed's Larry David moments like this.
See,
is
man,
deep.
that doesn't fit. That's not going to fit into my
What is that?
computer. That's the end of the light.
It's a USB.
I was gonna say
USB,
that's a USB.
not
Yeah.
Type C. So did you? So you didn't get the one that I told you to get then?
Yeah, I did. And then here's the contraption thing that goes
Contraption.
with it.
Yes. So that goes into
Yeah,
that.
this
Plu-
goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So plug the Type C into the other one of the other ports,
Okay.
and now plug the mic into that other port also. There, because you have 3 cables.
It's like an extension cord.
Yes. Plug your power supply directly into your PC.
Oh man, I think it worked. Okay, I can good.
Okay. Well, yeah, really?
Yeah, and the fucking computer. Okay, yeah, we're good, man. Let's do
are
this.
we? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is the light good there so I don't have to look at it?
Don't start.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Oh
You're
my
glowing,
Lord.
Ed.
Dang.
Is it because it's only showing one side of my face now?
Yes. And the audio
Make sure
still
it's your good side.
the audio is still going on the road. So listeners, or podcast listeners, you're gonna have a treat. Gonna have one hell
All
of a
right.
treat.
Oh man. All right. I think
Recording
we're good now,
in progress.
Are you sure?
Man. All right, let's do this.
So-
Yeah, I think
okay.
we're good now.
We are back
I
from
am
our
so
technical
sorry,
difficulty
man.
break.
I am so sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. That's on me.
Interesting.
My bad.
You just didn't listen to what I was saying. Okay. I understand.
Too many
So-
dongles. You know those reverse
I know.
harems with all those plugs.
I thought he liked holes. He was a person that touted how nothing. Anyways, let's go. Here we go. Yes.
All right.
Let's go ahead and play the intro for Silverayne. Here we go.
Welcome back to Strange Darkness Radio. On tonight's bonus episode, we're stepping into a topic that has followed the legend of witches for centuries. The mysterious companions known as witch familiars. In folklore, a familiar was believed to be much more than an ordinary animal. These creatures were said to act as spiritual partners to witches, assisting in magic, offering protection, and sometimes even serving as messengers between the physical world and the unseen. Black cats watching from the shadows, ravens perched quietly above, owls gliding through the night sky. For generations, these animals were believed to carry a deeper connection to the magical world. But it raises an interesting question. Is there truly a difference between a regular animal and a witch's familiar? And how did these stories begin in the first place? Alongside these legends, we also find something even older in folklore, the mysterious beings known as the Fae, or the Fair Folk. Spirits tied to nature, ancient hills, forests and places where the veil between worlds is said to be thin. Tonight, we're going to explore both of these fascinating traditions. Joining us once again is returning guest Silverayne, who has previously appeared on Strange Darkness Radio discussing witchcraft practices and haunted artifacts. In this conversation, we'll explore the history, folklore, and modern interpretations surrounding witch familiars. And we'll also step into the ancient lore of the Fae and their possible connection to magical traditions. So settle in and step with us into the strange. This is Strange Darkness Radio.
Welcome, Silverayne, back to Strange Darkness Radio. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm back in school.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, nice. How is I know you're working on a book. The last we talked, we had a really good episode that me and you did together, and which we still actually need to do that because I've never covered that particular subject that we were talking about on the episode. But how is the book coming along?
Now that I've figured out life, I can actually get back to it. I moved to a 2-bedroom apartment recently.
Oh, okay.
I just started work as a caregiver, which has been helping my business. My daughter just moved back in with me, so that's
wow.
been great.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, now that I can prioritize all my stuff in my life, then I can finally get back to it.
That is so cool. So I have to ask, because you were having all kind of different experiences at your last location or your last home. Has anything followed you over?
That's actually interesting. So as I was moving out of the apartment, I decided to do one last little EVP session to see, because there was some activity. They were really, really active, throwing a temper tantrum, banging on things. They tore down the house next door, which has been really interesting. The last EVP session that I did is they said, we're bored of haunting you.
Oh, wow.
So they tore the place up when you left because they were bored from hunting you?
Yeah. So we're bored of haunting you.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I get every once in a while see an apparition, but it's not nearly, and I'm not facing that apartment anymore.
Mm-hmm.
My apartment faces out into the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
So, before I moved in, I actually made sure that I cleansed my home. I sealed my home so nothing had any chance to get into the home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay.
My daughter, I think my daughter did an EVP session, and they straight up we don't like investigators.
Oh. So they want to stay in the shadows opposed to know that, they're actually around. Oh, interesting.
They might like you though, Bobby.
Yeah,
What?
I think they do. I think they just I feel that places kind of get oversaturated
Mm-hmm.
with people going to the same locations over and over and over again, and they're going expecting a different result.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
you're getting them throwing things at people. You're getting them to actually act out more
Mm-hmm.
because they really just want to be left alone to do their own thing.
Oh, wow.
Some spirits like the,
Attention.
they'll put on a show or whatever, but
Mhm.
normally they're just like, please just let us be alone in our haunted place by ourselves.
Do you think they know that they're ghost, or they're in another, what would you say, another world or another layer of our
Plane.
reality? Yeah.
Another realm.
Yeah. Most of them are aware and some are not.
Interesting. Well, let's get into witch familiars because I wasn't really
Okay.
sure about that particular, thing or how they're formed. Or, because when I was researching it kind of gave me the idea of we uncovered poppets, I believe, on
Right.
another show, and the poppets are things that you can create, correct? And
Yeah.
those are they like familiars to where they stay with you or they do your bidding, or what is the difference between those two?
A puppet is a representation of a person.
Okay.
Um, we use so familiars are they can be spirit guides, they can be an actual animal. Yeah, we use puppets in place of. Um, we make them after a person.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So when it comes to familiars, they can be whether it's an animal, whether it's some type of entity that you actually just create from I guess from the ethereal place, because some can be like spirits, I guess. Also, it doesn't have to, because when I was researching it, they were saying it doesn't actually have to be an animal. It can actually be another entity. Is that correct, Silver, or no?
Yes.
So do you use one in your practices?
A familiar?
Yeah.
I know one of my cats acts like one of my familiars. He's always interested and always inserting himself into my craft.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I mean, my cats are just my cats.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Not every animal is a familiar. It's one that you have a really good bond with that is, you know, takes a shine to wanting to be inserting yourself into your workings. You're like, oh, I guess you could be my familiar, but my cats are just my cats.
Yeah. So what are familiars really used for?
They can be used for spiritual guidance and spiritual protection. In this sense, it's just a really bonded companion of the witch.
Oh, okay. So they're not used for like casting spells or go ahead.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because
Well,
that's
oh, go ahead, Bobby.
No,
I'm
you're good.
sorry. No, I was going to say, well, then would the familiars do the bidding of the witch, as far as, if the witch tells a familiar, go do this or go get this, is that something that happens where they can also be in human form, I guess, and be able to go and like prepare something or prepare a way or make sure an area is safe before the witch comes into that place?
Not really. I mean, they don't really do our bidding. They're just more like they're just there.
okay.
My heart cat, Iggy, that died 3 years ago, actually tomorrow, he was my familiar. I felt a strong soul connection to him, but he was just there.
Yeah.
Spirit guides more or less do that kind of making sure that an area is copacetic for us to do our working in. It's not, I know when people think of familiars, they think of like Hollywood movies or Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, where Salem did her actual bidding. It's just something you have a strong bond with.
Okay.
So can it at no time then be another human being, or can a familiar be another human being?
It could. I mean,
Okay.
Do you want to be my familiar, Ed?
I wouldn't be a
Don't.
good familiar.
Don't.
Just,
Why would you even go there, Marley?
just joking.
You know, I don't know. You
It
know,
would
maybe
be
I
yes.
would be.
Yeah.
Well, it's early in the show to go down that road, but okay.
I actually would wonder, I guess like a quick question. I don't know, hopefully not too off topic, but as far as familiars and different things, and I know you mentioned Hollywood. I guess as someone who practices, would you like how well would you say that they have handled, I guess, things like familiars and different actions that they've done in the show, like Sabrina or other. I'm trying to think of another mainstream show like Charmed and different things like those.
so as far as like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I think they did a okay-ish job with the show.
Yeah.
It still it irks me when they I mean there are witches that, nobody worships Satan. Like nobody worships him. He is not an actual entity, deity. He's more of an idea.
Hmm.
Um, I've looked into it. I've looked into their tenets. They've got 11 tenets that they believe in. So I roll my eyes at, them worshiping Satan. I'm just like, again, um, it gets really, really old.
Yeah.
But other than that, the show did all right. Um, as far as that went, but they have to go a toe over the line of like that's not I don't think I'll ever find a show that does anything truly correctly.
Yeah, that's true because they want you to, to watch it. So they over dramatize it or make it more grandeur than what it is when it comes to,
Yeah.
spells and things that they do. Because everything I did find on Witch Familiars, they were like, oh, yeah, they're used to help with spells and able to talk to, demonic entities, to whether it's to translate, whether it's to get your message across or a message that they're sending, the witch or the one that, the familiar belongs to is what, I found. And, and hearing you, talk about what is real opposed to what is just on the internet or what is said in movies is very interesting.
Well, when I think of a familiar, and I don't know if they would be the same, vampire familiars versus witches familiars. But when I think of familiars, I think of like Renfield from Drac, somebody who makes sure that his master is going to be safe during times of travel from point A to point B. Make sure that what his master needs is going to be there. So when I think of a familiar, I think of more of the human familiar who takes care of those earthly needs of their master.
I mean, in that sense, I guess he could be a familiar. Touching on what Bobby said about, demonic forces, it's still demons get a bad rap for they're just what I like to call deities of a different flavor, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They all have their little quirks and what they do. Take Prince Stolas. I mean, he teaches about astronomy and herbs, and I don't think there would be any negative connotations with that.
Yeah.
I have gone further on my path, and I'm more eclectic gray. I align with Luciferian witchcraft.
So yeah, tell us about that. I know Ed's about to jump out of his skin, but tell us about that, Silver.
So that Lucifer is the light bringer. It's, uh, we get, we're more science and education and being a good person. And he was more or less, pushed out of heaven, not fallen.
Yeah.
But we are also, social justice.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, especially, well, how can you do Reiki and do that?
Mhm.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're a certified Reiki master.
Yeah, I'm a Reiki master.
Yeah. Interesting. Any
And
questions?
it's all about healing and
Any questions there, Ed? Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, I don't. Well, I disagree with the Lucifer part. I mean, not that you're a Luciferian. I would have chosen another term just because. Anyhow, that may be for a different show. But I dig that you touched on the Reiki thing because I went through a couple Reiki sessions, and they were really interesting. I mean, really, very surprising because it's not something I had done before, and I really hadn't even considered it until recently. But it was very enlightening, and I was surprised at the revealings, the things that I saw, the things that I experienced during these sessions. Yeah, so for Reiki, how long have you been a Reiki master?
I have been a Reiki master for almost 6 years.
And when you have your client do you go over, do they share with you what they experienced, or is that something that you leave for them to kind of figure out on their own, or do you guide them, like when they come out of that session and
Yeah.
they say, this is what I experienced, this is what I saw, do you guide them through that, or do you kind of let that be open-ended for them to kind of figure it out themselves?
I guide them through it. I don't want them to leave like overwhelmed or I explain because right now I'm just doing distance Reiki with them. I explain the things that could happen to them during a session. I tell them the things that are normal. If they start to feel lightheaded or uncomfortable, I'll stop the session and then we'll talk about it. I want my clients to have a positive experience.
Mine was like a really positive experience, but I got lost. I mean, it's like I was somewhere else. It was intense. First session, because I wrote this down because I was just blown away because I didn't expect it. First session, as she started, I mean, she started at the top, the face, the head, and after, gosh, I would say maybe 10 minutes at the most, it was like I was in another place and started having visions. And the one that I had, there was a huge tree and it had very deep roots and you could see the roots, and it had long and large but human arms and these hands, and they were reaching out, and it's like I was drifting away, and these arms from this tree and these hands were pulling me back in. And as it did, a voice told me, it said, everybody changes.
Oh, wow.
And that was just my first session, and it blew me away.
Yeah.
It was that real. It's like you could feel yourself being somewhere else, but you were still right there in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was just amazing. The second session was even more intense, I guess, because the second session, it took longer to get into that place.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I had never done this before, so it wasn't like I went in with any preconceived notions or ideas of what could or would happen, but you could feel that energy. And like during the second session, the voice told me, said, let it go. I have permission to let it go, to lose my negative and painful memories.
Oh, wow. And this is a voice that you heard in your head? Or
I don't know if it was it was like audible, but it wasn't inside my head, because it's like I was in a different place. And I remember, because like I said, I wrote this down because it just blew me away.
Yeah.
I went from this void, I called it a void of solid, shapeless darkness, into a white, and it's like I walked through an invisible door and into a white room with a white floor and with paintings hanging on the wall and a light brown wooden bench. And it was a smooth pieces of wood with gaps between each piece. It was so specific.
Yeah.
And it reminded me very much like if you're sitting in a museum gallery and you're just sitting there and it's, you're just by yourself. And then I saw colors, purple, white, and yellow, and they were floating like streamers.
Wow.
And you could feel like the negative energy leaving my body. And I can't explain what the feeling was. It's just, you knew it and you felt it. But the thing was, when I woke up from this second session, I couldn't move.
So you
it's
fell
like
asleep?
I had no gravity.
Like what?
I couldn't feel my body.
What is the process? Because I've never had a Reiki session, but did you fall asleep or did she put you under? Like, what is the deal?
No, it was just a natural occurrence. Like I said, the first session, it's like I don't want to call it falling asleep. Maybe it is. Maybe that is the best term, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because it's like I wasn't sleeping. It's just like I was somewhere else. And I could experience, I could hear these things, I could see these things, but I was still right there on the bed. So I don't even know if calling it falling asleep is the correct term for it.
Yeah, you were transported.
Yeah, but you could feel that energy from her, placing her hands over you, just working the way down into the different, I guess, chakra points. And it was an amazing experience. Both times, and just really intense, but very healing.
Yeah. Is that what you hear a lot, Silver? Is
Yeah.
stories like this?
I mean, everybody's experiences are different. I had a friend who, I do sessions on her and she just she feels warm when I do them. I did a Reiki session on someone and they got feeling back in their thumb that they haven't had any feeling in for years. The nerves activated again. I do my own Reiki on myself and I feel a very interesting tingle up my spine. It's helped me release a lot of tension and pressure. Yeah, everybody's different. Experiences are different. But no, we don't, we just tell people. I usually do, I like to get people to do a quick breathing session before I start. That way they can relax. And I do some guided
That's what she did for
meditation.
me. Had me do some breathing exercises to just relax.
A lot of people they feel weird sometimes, or they want to start crying because they're releasing a lot of stuff they've been holding on to.
Marley, have you ever had a Reiki session?
No, but I'm very interested now.
Yeah.
Oh, Marley, man, it blew me away. It just blew me away. It really did. Because it was so real. And to feel that energy leaving you and to wake up from that and feel like just so light. It was just an amazing experience. into, like I said, I wouldn't call it a falling asleep. It really was like just being transported into a different realm type thing where you could just, it was just you and that, whatever you want to call it, the visions and the feelings, and to wake up so light that I couldn't stand up. My legs just weren't there.
Yeah.
And it took me like 5 minutes to even get some sort of grounding to myself. It was just such a powerful, relaxing, healing type of thing. It's really difficult to explain. In the emotional part, definitely, because there is emotion to it. Because when you have that type of energy, that negative energy leaving you, or like I said, in my case, to be told it's okay to let this stuff go.
Yeah.
There was something really powerful about that, and to have those visions, and what they represent and how they relate to my own life.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. It really was.
Ed, that sounds like a lot of growth, because we've talked about this, and you would never do something like this. So yeah, I gotta kudos to you, man. My hat is off. But yeah, that's amazing. I've not had a Reiki session. Maybe I need to have one. It sounds like a hell of an experience.
It really was cool. I'll probably go down for another one here in the next month or so.
Mm-hmm.
But the first two were just intensely powerful for me and really helpful.
That's good. Learning things.
That's something that I could offer is you could do a show where I do, live Reiki session for all of you, and then you guys can talk about your experiences for like half of a show.
I cannot be crying on live on a show. So
we'd have to that in post.
We'd have to have Marley or Kyler.
I'll do it. I volunteer for everything.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. But remember, I told you before, like when I spoke to somebody up at the college about that, and after he was talking, he kind of went to his price tag, and I was like, yeah, no.
Oh, you mean? Oh, but you were ready though. But
no, well, I was interested. We were talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And he's like, yeah, man, you pay so and so. So I don't got. I'm in college. We at the college talking about it right now. I don't got no money. So I was like,
again, the money comes into it because one, it's the person's work and a skill and a craft that they are utilizing, and it's definitely beneficial.
And that's fair. That's
100%.
Fair.
But you were a college student.
Yeah, I'm just like, when he looked at me sideways because I said I don't have any money, I'm like, you see my backpack? Like, you see me walking around here right now. I'm going to class because I don't got money. I'm like, I wasn't there for fun. Like, I was there because I'll try to get stuff done.
That is too funny. But definitely, Silver, we'll definitely take you up on that. Because again, you just never know what's going to happen in the session, and it may be, it may change your life or put you on the right path, or, cure something that you didn't even know you had an ailment or, experience. What's up, Ed?
No, I was gonna. She calls herself the Luciferian. Is there any coven of witches that actually are into more of the so-called black magic? The whole good witch, bad witch thing. So, are there any covens out there that are considered like, these ones are the bad witches?
So when it comes to magic, it's all about intent. I mean, black magic, there are people that, do curse and do hex and don't ever talk about it. The ones that don't are the Wiccans, and we really don't associate with them. I mean, the ones that I consider the bad ones are, and I don't want to really get into like politics on this show. The ones that we consider the bad ones are the ones that align with not good people currently that are happening right now.
Yeah.
And we really don't understand how they can align with that and be a witch. We really, really don't. So those are the ones we consider the bad ones.
So do
But
you
as
not?
far as like black magic,
Yeah.
I mean, it's magic's not light or dark, it's all about intent. There are some people that will throw, oh well, the threefold. That the threefold is not universal, and I really wish Wiccans would stop with that. The threefold is if you do right by a witch, she will bless you 3 times. If you do wrong by her, she'll curse you 3 times. Gerald Gardner made that up. That was a cute little, and then their Wiccan read that they follow. That was a poem that he made up. And then he did his own little Wicca and they ran with it. So um they're like, oh well, you need to love and light people to death. There are some people that really need their comeuppance, and cursing that person involves either sticking their name in the freezer so they chill out, or
Nice.
or you put them in what's called a sour jar. That you put their name in a jar and you put all these sour, nasty ingredients in it, and whatever happens to them happens to them.
Dang. That's
I
wild.
myself would put a lot of people in a sour jar.
Ooh, Ed, don't end up in the sour jar.
Oh man, don't put me in the sour. No, I don't want to be in the sour jar, man. No.
So I am part of a group on Facebook that I love. It's the Grey Witches Haven. We have Haven of the Void. It's a dark group, and curse and hex to your little heart's delight. So witches, we
Look at
don't,
Ed squirming.
do no harm but take no baloney from people.
Yes. They can actually do something about it.
We're not going to love and light, a PDF file or a grapist or no. If they haven't met their justice, the correct way, we're not opposed to putting them in a sour jar and letting the universe sort that out. I don't wish and for a Wiccan to be like, oh well, turn a blind eye. No, ma'am, we're not going to do that.
So how bad does somebody have to piss you off to put them in a sour jar?
How bad?
Yeah, like
I'm pretty good at ignoring people.
Okay.
I'm good at there are some people that I just don't bother or waste my time with.
Yeah.
I block them on social media. I don't engage with them anymore. And there's psychology in witchcraft. When we do a spell, it kind of helps us change our behavior. If we want money, sure, we do a money spell, but it also changes our behavior of the powers that be are like, well, you want money, but you're not doing anything to go get it. You need to have a job to get money. Change your attitude. If I know someone is a known person that hurts children or assaults people, yeah, that's pretty bad. That they're gonna get their comeuppance. And it's just like, oh well, that karma. I don't like it when people talk about karma because that's like a Buddhist belief and they get it wrong every single time. So, but other than that, if you're gonna continue to if you harass me and I tell you to leave me alone and I do everything in my power to make you stop, then so be it. If you don't stop harassing me, I'll get law enforcement involved. I really don't want to, but I'm going to do things the right way.
I put them in a sour jar. If I had the ability.
Go in said sour jar. I'm very interested.
Wait, what's that, Molly?
You can do a whole host of things.
Sour jar.
People put old wasp nests in them. hot sauce, peppers, vinegar. Some women will use urine in them. Just it's all sorts of nastiness. I personally use vinegar and hot sauce and cayenne pepper and chili powder and chili peppers, and I want it to burn.
Hmm.
And do you put like more than one person? Like, do you just put names in, or does everybody get their own jar?
No, I have a collective jar. Names go in there.
I like this.
Is
I've
there a
seen-
difference in having the different jars? Actually, now that you mentioned that, like as far as like a collective jar versus like individual jars, are they more intense when it's individual?
Yes, I concocted what's called doom oil, and doom oil is basically I don't know like how flag you would get for it. It was the D word unto my enemies.
Hmm.
So there are some people that I wish that upon. I wouldn't actually physically do something to them, but
Yeah.
that's your comeuppance.
You don't
And
want
I
to be
know if
cursed.
there's a lot of people that listen to your pod, yeah, I don't hide any of this on social media, so it's not new.
Yeah. And we've talked about it on other shows with Silverayne. But what, Ed? You look like you're perplexed. What is that?
No, because my mind. Well, no, because I'm going back to. I mean, like last we shared like what happened. To me with what I think was a witch.
Oh, okay.
My experience there, and I would love to get Silverayne's
Yeah. Thoughts
on
that?
this.
Okay,
The
well,
lady in the bar.
yeah.
Yes,
Let's go ahead and take a quick break
yes.
just
Okay.
to try to pay some
Prepare
bills.
yourself.
And let's get into that. We still have to cover the Fae, and
Right.
again, it's kind of disappointing to hear about the familiars are basically, because again, I'm thinking that they're utilizing these pets and animals to fly around, be able to look out and do whatever, come back and tell the person whatever, oh yeah, there's a person over here, or this is what's happening, and listening to a conversation, and then they fly back, a raven flies back in and tells
Like in Sleeping
the
Beauty,
witch.
Maleficent,
Exactly.
and Diablo.
Yeah, so that's kind of disappointing to hear that that's not truly the case. But when we come back, we'll talk about Ed's situation. I'm not even going to say what it is or what it could be, but I'll call it a situation. And we'll get into the Fae. We'll be back.
Yeah, lights on, we go live, no delay. Every move locked in, smooth all day. Auto track, camera, stay true. Crystal clear when it's on you. Wide shot, close up, cinematic flow. Ask Bob, moving how creators go. Stream clean, podcast ready. Every frame looking heavy is up. That's pro level vision. Next skin tech, no supervision. Upgrade now, don't hesitate. Use code Strange Darkness Radio. Save today. Yeah.
Okay, we're back. And Ed,
Yes,
do you want to
sir.
get into the succubus maybe? I don't know.
No, it was. I think it was a witch.
Okay. Tell Silverayne about your situation. Silverayne,
Okay,
so hopefully you can
Silverayne.
help him with this.
Okay.
Or at least shed light on it, or maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, around Halloween, actually it was Halloween, went up to Salem, Massachusetts for a few days and walked into a store called House Witch, which actually is a bunch of witches stuff that is sold at this store. And I walk in and I'm looking through like the crystals. I didn't plan on really buying anything. And they had all the crystals separated in different bowls on this large table. And one of the crystals available was black kyanite, witch's broom. And there was a bunch of the pieces in there, and pretty much all of them were, just 1.5, 2 inches big. Well, I'm going through this and I see one that is like 4.5 inches, one solid piece. And so I pull that because it's all the same price. So I chose the biggest one. And I take that up to the counter to pay for it. And the woman at the counter goes, "Where did you get that?" And I said, "It was in the bowl over there with the rest of them." And she says, "Oh, that's a good find." And so I paid for it and I brought it back, and I lived like 6.5 hours from there. The following week, I'm working at my job. I'm a bartender. And that night, this woman comes in with a older gentleman, sits at the bar, and the first thing she says is, "I'm not with him." But yet they talk a little bit, and they sit there for about 30 minutes. They order a couple drinks, well, one drink each. And then she whispers something in his ear, and he leaves the premises. He walks out the front door. She orders a flight, 4 beers, small ounces, a taster flight. So I give her that, and then I go about doing other things. She, about another half hour later, she finishes that flight, all but 1 beer. And I go and I ask her, says, "So how was everything?" And she says, "I didn't like this one." And I said, "Oh, well, that's this type of beer. I wouldn't have chose that. That's not my favorite at all." And she goes and she looks at me, and in this voice, oh man, she looks and she goes, "Ed, you should have told me that." I never told her my name, and nobody mentioned my name.
And they don't wear name tags.
No, we do not wear name tags. And it was live music night. So like I said, nobody mentioned my name. It was just me and one other person working down there. And I have to tell you, this witch's broom, this black kyanite, I always set on the bar in front of me in the same spot to keep negative vibes away, negative energy. And it was sitting there. So anyhow, she gets done with this, and then she gets up from the bar. Well, the guy comes back in, sits next to her. She says something real quick. Then she gets up and moves to a table, the one into the furthest corner. Nobody bothers her the whole night. She's there for like 45 minutes to an hour, and nobody says it. Nobody even walks up to her. And through all of this, the person that I'm working with is telling me, he says, "Oh, Ed, that's your type of gal, you know, that mysterious thing." And I told him every time, I said, "No, there's some bad mojo about her." It was just because even when she walked in, you could just feel this heaviness.
There was sexual energy throughout.
Yes, well, of course there was sexual energy,
well,
but because she wasn't like this beautiful. She wasn't this beautiful model type person.
Yeah.
There was just something about her.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I told him, I said, "No, I don't want anything to do with her." And so she's sitting over at the table. Why are you laughing at me, Bobby?
No reason. No reason.
Why? And nobody bothers her. And I finally walk up to her maybe about a half hour or 40 minutes after she got to the table. And I just said, "Everything okay?" And she just looks at me and she says, "I'm fine, Ed." So I go back behind the bar, mind my own business. And I walk up the stairs into the kitchen for about, it couldn't have been more than 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Come back down. She's cashing out her tab. And she leaves. And not a side note, but wow.
Say it, man. Don't
No, the
sugarcoat
dude-
anything. So I'm just saying.
The dude that I was working with hands me this paper, says, "Oh, she left you her number." By the way, her name was Jenna. She left you her number, and he wrote on it 8675309 for that stupid song from back in the 80s. And as soon as he handed me that paper, do you know what song that band started playing? Was that song. And he did not go up to them because I saw him the whole time. And here's the thing. She leaves, and my witch's broom is gone. And I believe she took it back. It just is, and it was right there. But when she left, it went. And it has not been seen since.
What do you think, Silverayne?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was definitely a witchy woman.
Do you think she was a witch who was coming back to get that crystal? Or
It was hers, man.
yeah.
How do you know it was hers? What are you talking about?
Because it was never supposed to be sold. That's why the lady at the counter was like, "Where'd you get that?"
He thinks that she was tracking it.
Yeah,
She
it
could-
was hers, and she came back and she took it back.
See, I missed the whole thing about the crystal before. I
Oh,
only
did
knew
you?
about
Oh
the-
man, Marley,
the
that's
encounter.
that's the whole point, man. Yeah,
No, we were just joking about the succubus.
Yeah.
yeah.
Last time.
No, at
From
first I
last
thought
time.
she was a succubus, but no. Then it was like, no, she came to get her freaking crystal back, man. That was because it was never supposed to be sold to me, which is why the lady at the counter was surprised. Where'd you get that?
Yeah. My question to you, Silverayne, is would a witch who lost an item like that and it had an attachment to her, why it would be in this bin of things, I don't know. But could that happen? She hone in on that crystal, fill it, and then go and get that new Ed's information because she was picking up whatever off of either the crystal or was able to read Ed, and she came to claim her property.
Yeah, she 100%. We enchant items. We do spells to help us find items. We use pendulums to help track our items.
Oh man,
We also do what's called make an item into a tag lock. Is we target an item either to use it as we use items as a tag lock is a means to have a psychic connection with somebody.
man.
I can find items that way. I see things all the time, but yeah, that was hers, and she went to go get it back.
Oh man, see, I
The
knew it,
odds of
man.
running into an actual witch in Salem, that area, extremely high. There's witches have reclaimed Salem.
Man, but I didn't want to make her. I don't think it wouldn't have made her mad. I didn't, I didn't
No.
know it was hers, man.
No, she just wanted to come back and get her
See,
item.
okay, yeah. See, I knew it, man.
It probably
Man.
got in there by accident.
See, that's what I
Because
was
it was hers,
thinking.
and
Yeah,
she
and it
wanted
was
it
never
back.
supposed to be there. And I
That
got
is-
it, and she just wanted it back. But man, the energy when
So
she
why
walked
the
in that
sexual
place.
energy, Silver?
Oh man,
Do witches use sex for either spells or to pick up on people? I don't mean literally. I mean to even read them or to be able to.
Yes, it's called sex magic, and
Oh.
sex can also be used as a tag lock with a person.
Interesting.
We created energetic link, but sex magic, yeah, we do that.
Did not know that.
Forming an actual connection with somebody.
yeah. But see, would I be able to? Would I be able just to feel? Because like I told the dude with me, I said, no, man, I can't do. I'm not interested in this. This is some bad mojo. I can't be doing that. You know.
So
if it doesn't align with you, then yeah, you'll pick up on, no, that's not for me.
Yeah. So Ed, my thing about it was that were you picking up like you were scared of what you would allow yourself to do if you were to get involved with this person, or was it more of I'm picking up like she is just bad mojo to where just stay away from her at all cost, even though you had this situation. I don't know what you want to call it, tension. I don't know if you call it curiosity, or were you like overwhelmed with like lust or something? Like what?
No, it was just this. Like I knew somehow, like, no, you can't mess with her. I don't have anything to do with her. Mm-hmm. And it's not like I felt like, it's really weird. It's not like I felt threatened physically or anything like that. It's just like the whole energy of the place and within myself changed, man.
Yeah.
And it's hard to explain. But yeah, there was an energy there that, like, this person means business.
It would have been that good sex magic.
This person means business, man.
Okay, Silver, what it is, this, again, this is an adult show, but I do want to know what sex magic is. Like, right. Is that a spell that they put on people? Like,
you want to put it on him, all right.
Like becoming a familiar.
He was going to get something good.
Sex magic is consensual between people. That it's more of a energetic meld between two people on a whole different plane. It's a spiritual.
Oh man, see,
body and soul.
That sounds amazing.
Your essence. And you basically meld as one unit together. It's almost like what you would experience if you did practice, Kama Sutra with a partner.
See, I'm into all that stuff, but this was just like, I couldn't meld, man. No, it's like, I don't want to meld with this person because
she was on a mission and she was not, her energy was just like, I'm here for one thing. Please leave me alone. And that's okay. Not everyone is going to be your cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, you'll
know if you are intrigued by a young woman or a woman that walks into the bar and she happens to be one of me, you'll know. Because that's the
man, I knew. I told you, Bobby.
That she will.
You told us a lot of things.
I told you all that,
and you will see it.
Nah, don't. I'm not gonna sit here and bust you out on this recording. You said a whole lot of stuff, Ed.
No, man, but I told you she came for her crystal, man.
No, I'm coming to tell you right now. You said something on record. You said something on record.
Privy to this,
and then you said something off record, and then she mentioned that sex magic, and you said a few things. Like you didn't just talk about the.
But I was right, man.
But yeah, he was crystal, in the. Man. Yeah, he was.
That was the whole thing
pocket.
Of it.
He just didn't want to say it because the girls were on. Amy was on at the time. But
I'm a gentleman, Kyler.
Well, you know what? I'm honest. That's what I am.
Yeah, but it was this energy, man.
The girls were on.
It was some other stuff.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
I thought she was a succubus at first. It was that as soon as she walked through the door, man, that energy, that intensity, but also that knowing like, man, no, I don't want any part of this.
I don't want none of that magical sex.
Yeah, no, you just knew. You just knew there was something different about her. Mm-hmm. You knew, man.
See, this is what happens to you when you move back into the neck of the woods that you're actually from. And I wonder how often this has happened in your upbringing that you didn't really pay attention to, that it was all around you the whole time. And so I do find that interesting.
I don't know, but man, I knew this. I knew what she was coming for. Like I said, I thought at first she was a succubus because there was that kind of energy, man.
Yeah.
That kind of pull.
Yeah. Like you were fighting to not engage.
Because, I just didn't, because that, like I said, it's hard to explain when you feel energy. And this was such a heavy energy and such a revelation of energy, man. I mean, as soon as she walked in and sat down, I could just feel it.
Yeah. And then
She probably wasn't a succubus. She was probably an energy vampire where you just are around them and you feel heavy around them, and you engaging with them drains your energy.
Yeah, but my energy wasn't like I wasn't tired, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's just like things seemed to like slow down a bit.
Right.
And the whole focus was just on this situation through her entire stay. Like, okay, there's something. What is she doing here? It just seemed so different.
Yeah.
And I could feel it.
And the way she came in, even with your name now, could she have known your name?
No.
Via other methods?
Nope.
Inquiring?
She's never been in before,
Okay.
and she hasn't been in since.
And the odd thing about her making you aware that she wasn't with the guy that she came in with, that was
and the
odd.
way she said my name, as if it was a corrective. Oh, Ed, you should have told me that.
Yeah.
Told her that and given her damn crystal back. See, Ed?
Well, she didn't ask for. Man.
But here's the thing: she moved with the guy, and you never came over to engage her, and other than later. But just to, you clean the table, you talk, you have a couple of words. You stayed away, and so you didn't even give her that chance. So I guess she just had to do what she had to do.
I just because I'm telling you, man. As soon as she walked in, no, like I said, I didn't feel threatened at any time, but I also knew that I didn't want to partake in anything that she was offering or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
you did, but you didn't. See, that's the part that you keep, flubbing. You did, but you didn't. Meaning, you're like had that feeling, but then you're like, no, I can't do it because if I do, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm gone, man. If I do,
but so that's I'm right? You really did have that situation.
Well, yes, there was an attraction there, but that's the whole point. Otherwise, it would have just been nothing.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying is, like, you were telling yourself, if I do this, I don't know what would happen. Like, I might wind up in a box. He said in heaven.
It was just so fucking strange. The whole thing.
Well,
it
now,
was just so intense.
Ed, you've experienced Reiki. You've now experienced sex magic.
No, almost experienced. Yeah, that's what it was. He kind of shied away from the sexual magic.
He doesn't have to have the act, right, Silver? It doesn't have to be the actual act of sex. It can just be the whole mental situation that occurred. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yes.
I feel like she wasn't doing sex magic. She just wanted her damn crystal back and was really pissed off.
No, if she just wanted her crystal back, she kind of could have just taken the thing. It was this whole, I don't know, man.
Took your tea too. took the man's crystal, took his tea.
I know, but she's still missing.
She took a whole lot. Yeah, your crystal.
No, yes, she could have probably, but then, no, there was something that maybe she was there, like saying what she could, control or get away with type thing. But she came for that crystal, man.
Yeah. And listeners, there was no cameras available, unfortunately, to see whether or not, she actually physically took the crystal. And
she took it. She took the crystal.
Yeah.
Because she sat right in front of it. That's where she was sitting. That's where she took her seat, right in front of that crystal.
Yeah. Silver, do you know about that particular crystal? Like what a witch would use it for other than to dispel negative energy or negative people? The witch's broom.
I'm not exactly familiar with that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a cleansing crystal. It's like one of the few crystals that doesn't need cleansed, but it cleanses other crystals.
Oh.
So it's supposed to be powerful in that way. But man, yeah.
Okay.
From the whole start of it to the end, to where that lady up said, "Where'd you find this?"
I don't know if I want to come down there now, man. I'm
no, you got to come, man. It's cool. Yeah, no, it's cool.
I don't know, Marley. What will we be getting into going down there? It's like
sexual
you got
magic.
sex magic. You have
Getting into.
other
Listen,
Reiki
I'm
worlds.
just gonna be for reals. I was just in the area.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
little racist. I was very shocked.
Oh, I'm not
Oh,
going
wow.
there.
Oh, wait, no, you were in what, Philly?
Delaware.
Oh man,
Even worse.
oh man, yeah, you're too. That's far from me.
That's why I know, but I'm saying
Yeah,
the general vicinity.
Yeah, well, we're living
like
live
that for
here.
No, but that's like the same if I was Sacramento to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, y'all are good, man.
Yeah. No, I'll be fine. I'll put on my charm.
I'll bring my stickum blade. My little-
There you go.
To have weapons.
No, people are looking forward to meeting y'all, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been telling folks about
Buddy's
this.
talked us up.
Yeah,
Talked us up.
Oh man.
yeah, man. Yeah.
People is out there
See,
going
but
on.
man,
Yeah.
thank you, Silverayne, because you know what? These people wouldn't believe me.
No,
I
we
wasn't
ain't gonna do
privy to
that.
this whole
We ain't gonna
conversation
do
about
that
the
one.
crystal.
Yeah, I don't want to hear.
Yeah,
that
the
these
crystal
people
was the
didn't believe
big
me.
part, man, because that was the whole point. Of,
Hey, no.
know?
I've been said it. I agree with you about it. 'Cause I said yes, she probably
Okay,
did
cool.
show up.
Thanks,
for the crystal.
Kyler.
I sat there and said she probably showed up for it because you bought a crystal that did. You bought a stone that a woman who was selling it didn't even know what the hell it was. You gave her free money and she took it. I said that last time. I was like, yeah, you just gave that woman free money, and then somebody came up there and collected their property back. So hey, I never denied that. All I
Man,
said
I did
was
bring
you just,
back also this spray stuff like
yeah,
this.
some spray too. She didn't take that though.
No, because no,
What's spray do?
because I think it's like you spray it on your linens and that, makes it smell good, all of that stuff.
But does
you
it
know,
have
like
any
an air
magical
freshener spray?
properties,
What?
or is it what is it for? Is it just for the smell?
Yeah, well, yeah, and I mean the certain smells, I guess they're supposed to, but all this stuff was made by witches. That's what the store is.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it was a really cool store, nice vibe, man, very chill. Very untouristy.
Yeah. Have you ever been in
For
that part of the
Salem,
country,
Mass, man.
Silver? Have you ever been in that part of the country yet?
No, but that's on my bucket list to go there. Another thing on my bucket list is me having my own store.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, because you actually create items, correct?
Yeah, I think last time it's now Ravenfire's Mystic Market on Facebook. I make bracelets and necklaces and earrings. I'm working on more spell bottles. So I make this really amazing ointment that it actually helped with my friend's psoriasis.
Nice.
So, but eventually I'm going to be doing that and having a store.
So when you're doing the bracelets and all that, what type of intention are put into the bracelets or the actual physical items?
The intention that I put in all of my bracelets and necklaces, I put healing energy, and I also do prosperity. That whoever owns the bracelets or whatnot that I make, may it bring healing and protection and prosperity to you and to your home.
Oh, nice.
I always put positive, or I don't do any if people want to do their own. So,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
but good vibes on things aren't exactly going to hurt anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you ever get like rogue witches in your coven who just kind of go against what your coven believes, and like if they made something that they would put bad connotations onto it?
I'm a single practitioner, so I don't hang with anybody.
Okay.
I'm tried making a coven online for the misfit witches that follow Lilith, but Facebook was doing something weird by trying to invite people that follow me. And so I've had to shut a lot of my groups down because I can't handle 50, 60 people getting invited to my groups that I didn't invite.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? Facebook, stop inviting people that follow me.
Yeah. That's odd.
And I was part of a coven many, many, many years ago. It was a pagan coven. And they were not nice people. There's actually a thing called Bone Wit's cult danger checklist, where you can actually look up a checklist of, hey, are these people really culty? And them even being pagans, they were leaning really culty. That was really, really concerning and they were just kind of, whoever left the group, they weren't exactly kind to that person who left the group.
Oh, wow.
When I left, they were not nice to me. They did some really shady shit to me. So
in a situation like that, do you have to do counter spells to make sure they're not cursing you or putting you in a sour jar?
yeah, I had to like cleanse my energy and cleanse myself. I have a mirror by my front door that faces out to reflect anything that anybody tries to send to me.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like something that you're not supposed to do, is you're not supposed to do things to your own coven member. Like, witches aren't supposed to do things to other witches, and they do it anyways.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And I didn't leave on bad terms. I just, this really isn't for me.
Yeah.
We
So
don't want to play with each other.
in these covens, then is there like a board of directors, so to speak, set up, a leadership that you follow, or is everybody just on their own?
Is looking for a position.
So in covens, it depends on a lot of things. They will have either a high priest or a high priestess. That's the leader. And then, we do stuff together as a collective.
Yeah, that's interesting. When I think of witches, for whatever reason, I never think about the warlock or if there is, male witches that are in these groups.
So male witches have no gender. You're a witch if you're a man. You're a witch if you're a female. You're a
wow.
witch if you're non-binary. You're just there's a lot of people that they're different sides of the fence of what a warlock is. If you ask one person, a warlock means an oath breaker, or a warlock means a male witch. Some men have taken back the word warlock, but I've just stuck with a witch is a witch regardless of their gender.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's get a little bit into the Fae.
Okay.
Based upon Ed's senior moment earlier with his hookup situation.
Senior moments, wow.
Yeah. But tell us a little bit about the Fae, Silver.
Yes, the Fae. Everyone talks about the Fae. I know a little about the Fae myself. There's benevolent Fae of the Seelie Court. There's malevolent Fae of the Unseelie Court, and that goes a lot with like different folklores. The Fae, also fairies. There are some people that do work with the Fae folk. There are some people that don't. We have, hard and fast rules about the Fae. Don't give them your name. Don't take anything from them. Don't eat anything from them. If you see a perfect circle of mushrooms in a park or a forest, that's a fairy trap, and you will be transported to their realm.
Oh, wow.
And nothing good happens to you if you do that. If you see you're walking down a path and there happens to be vines that are perfectly in a circle, that's a fairy portal. Do not walk through the fairy portal. If you see doors in the middle of the woods, no, you didn't, and turn around and go the other direction.
Yeah.
If you see stairs in the woods that are just stairs, no, you didn't, and turn around and go the other direction.
Yeah.
If something looks like, hey, that could be a fairy trap, it most likely is a fairy trap. You will end up doing their bidding, and nothing good ever comes with messing with the fae.
Yeah, and that's, they go by the name of the fair folk, the good people, the she, Irish folklore, the hidden ones. But the thing about it is when you see them on movies or, whether it's Tinkerbell type, you think, oh, these are little nice creatures and all this stuff. And, but they're actually supposedly not,
Tinkerbell ain't look too happy with Wendy for a second there, so I don't know. Tinkerbell, she was kind of angry.
Well, what is it that they would use, human beings from our realm for? If we went into if we entered into one of these traps and went into their realm, what would they use us for?
You are essentially their little slave.
Mm-hmm.
Your life pretty much would not be your own, as far as you would do anything and everything to appease them. And I almost would want to, like, the cute little court jester.
Just read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it'll fill you all in about what could happen.
That don't sound nothing like good people. Like if they was to be called something like the good people, that don't sound good or fair. That it sounds like you need to keep your ass out the forest.
The joke is we don't even let the tooth fairy enter our house. We don't really like it. That is some messed up stuff right there.
Yeah.
She wants your children's teeth. No, thank you.
Yeah, you never really think about that like that. Because I've did the whole tooth fairy thing for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, I did think about that once or twice, but like it was a whole
You take
different
your children's
thing.
teeth and you get gold coins. No, thank you. We do not let the fae into our house.
Remember they had a whole horror movie about that.
Yeah.
What was it called? Like Pitch Black or I forgot what it was called. Darkness Falls. I think that was it.
Yeah. I know if you do fall into one of these traps, the one thing also is that time could be off, meaning, you think you're, there for an hour or whatever. It's been days or, but yeah, time is not the same. So it's
do you ever get the return if you go into one of their traps, or is that it, man? Game over.
Maybe. Some people do go missing forever and ever and ever.
Yeah. That's what
you hear a lot of stories of people disappearing into the woods forever.
Yeah. So is it in Ireland? Is it in Ireland that the mounds, the fairy mounds that they don't mess with those at all? Was it Ireland? I think it was Ireland.
I think so.
Yeah. To where they're actual mounds and they don't mess with them at all. They leave them alone. They leave them intact. But they, it's their own world and they do not manipulate it. They don't like cut the grass area. They don't. It's like an Indian reservation type thing to where you do not mess with that area. So I do find that interesting.
Yeah, that's wild.
Particular
too.
Mounds.
I had Ireland on the travel list too for a while, so I might take that off.
Well, no, I still want to go to Ireland.
I don't know. You don't walk onto a freaking landmine to take your ass into being a slave. I don't need that.
Well, you should be used to it.
What if they make you a sex slave?
Well, what would the phase?
What the fae look like?
What's the fae's purpose? Is it
Small
just
Tinkerbell?
to trap who they can trap, or do they have a purpose in their own? Like, why would they come into this realm from theirs? What is their purpose?
Their purpose is they take care of the flora and the fauna.
It sounds like you take care of the flora when they get hold of you. You'll take care of the flora and the fauna. And they just going, I guess, bark at you and tell you to do it. Get your ass over there and pick that flower.
Well, but that's relaxing for a lot of people.
Not when not when somebody going to try and tell me to do that. I'm not doing that.
Well, but they must have a purpose.
For you to do it.
No. I mean, they must have a purpose for their existence.
Oh, okay.
They
I
have
was
their
gonna
own
say.
realms and stuff.
Not our purpose for them. Yeah.
Fantasy book.
Well,
With
The Fae take care of the woodland creatures and the flowers. That's their little purpose. But their purpose, like, we're an amusing pet to them.
Nope. See?
yeah, that's
For
the
the
thing.
spiritual world, humans are confusing, amusing little, dum-dums
Yeah,
Mm.
and
that they don't understand. I don't know, they don't understand and they're heartbroken over the things that we're doing to the earth and what we do to each other, and they don't understand.
yeah, because we think we're the apex predator in a lot of these situations. These ethereal or other realms, we're actually not, and that's the whole thing. We don't even understand half the things that are truly going on. So, but as man likes to conquer and thinking that we are can do anything, and we're highly knowledgeable. I mean, think about all the knowledge we've gained over even the last 100 years, opposed to technologies that the Mayans had far beyond the tools that we use to read a lot of things. That they were doing this without tools that we have now, that they didn't have. So I mean, it's interesting.
is there anything good about the Fae?
Well, yeah, they
They take care of woodland creatures.
exactly. Whether it's the Jesus, Ed.
Come on, man. It's a legit question, man.
But you're looking at it from a human standpoint of
Well, yeah, because I'm a human.
Well, no, but I'm saying there are things out there like a bee. You asked a bee, is there anything good about a human, or is there anything good about
Well, the bee,
a deer,
the bee produces honey.
that we
What's it about the human though?
a deer that we slaughter, for food and everything else, and they're like, they're afraid of humans, So I'm saying, like,
Guess that
Yeah,
would
but I
be
don't think the
It's all
Fae are
perspective.
afraid of us.
no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I would just say that.
the Fae don't want you to go out there and eat Jimmy, or he out there grazing in the grass and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole ecosystem that we kind of disrupt a lot of things as humans. I think that has a lot to do with it.
We tag things as evil or bad when we don't know or understand them.
Exactly. That's very
Like
true.
the same thing
Take a
with the
look at
Fae.
the cockroach. I mean, cockroach, when cockroaches are the ones that are the cleaners of, biohazardous waste and tree waste and the waste. They're the eaters of the waste. But when we look at a cockroach, we think of it a lowly creature that's not worthy of life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true.
Or those cute little potato bugs, or the little, they can eat radioactive waste. So
Well, maybe I should have rephrased my question then.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything good that they feel towards us? Do they see any good in humanity at all?
Your ability
Or are
to
we
go out
just
there and
part
cut
of-
stuff.
Probably not in the world today, but
That's very true.
they see us as individuals, luckily, that, if we were judged as a whole, we would be in serious trouble.
So they do look at us and like, it's not like, well, every human then is some asshole. But so they would look at us and say, oh no, this human here, they're trying to do what's right, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to, they're not out here just destroying everything in the forest.
Yeah.
So they will make a difference between that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that gotta
Luckily,
be a
we're
wild
judged
time.
as
Yeah.
individuals and not a collective. Because right now, the world is on fire. And it was just like, it's a very sad, scary place that we live in right now. And just not trying to get political or whatnot, but it's very frustrating and aggravating right now
For sure.
that
But it's always been.
Mm,
I think it comes in waves, and we're at this wave, and
yeah.
it's just
And I'm not trying to go backwards, just for the record,
no.
Ed.
correct.
I'm not trying to go backwards. And we seem like
I know
we're going
that I'm trying to do
backwards.
some good in the world.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what we're supposed to do. I think. I think that's we
I
do
think-
good to those around us, and then you hope it just spreads. Those people will then do good to those around them.
Well, tell that to
Okay.
the powers that be.
But no. See, that's where we make the mistake.
What's that?
All right, here I'm getting on my soapbox. You're expecting a certain behavior from people who don't give a shit about the most of us.
Yeah.
That's insane. They're not going to do any. I don't care who they are.
But unfortunately, they control a lot of what's happening. You got to understand, somebody right now has their finger literally on a button that could end existence.
Yeah.
I mean, let that sink in.
Yeah, but why would we expect
So I'm
certain behaviors
expecting,
from?
I'm hoping and expecting certain behaviors that it doesn't come to that. But these people have a lot of power to do a lot of damage instantly that, you can say, expect the best, or it doesn't matter. They do matter because they have so much power. That's
They
the
matter,
problem.
but we don't matter to them.
Oh no, for sure. 100%.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So why would we expect them to do anything different or look for our well-being? They're looking out for themselves.
Yeah.
They don't even give us a thought, really,
Yeah,
other than how they can use us.
that's very true.
I'm just expecting people that have correct power, if you will, to do something about it.
Yes. Silver, you should be putting a lot of people in the sour jar. But yes.
That woman gonna run out of
here's
glass
the
with
thing
that.
about that is, there's a lot of people that are very public about, oh well, we're gonna protect that person,
Yeah, that's true too.
which I roll my eyeballs at that.
Yeah.
Cool, whatever. So we have a line of, are we going to wish ill upon someone that has a mental illness? Like, are we going to wish more darkness
Yeah.
in their life? Or are we going to want them to have like a change of heart? Are we going to want to soften their heart, their mind? So, do we all want to collectively curse? Yes, we do. It's not, but we also have to think about, what good is that going to do if it can do the opposite?
Mm.
I know for me, and I thought it was hilarious. And I'm like, maybe there is power into that.
Yeah.
I would say a certain hot topic e-files, if you will. I swear, every time I said it out loud 3 times, someone would get fired from a power position. And I just thought, maybe I'll just say that word particularly 3 times.
Yeah.
And things have kind of like, oh, hey, people are slowly starting to wake up.
Yeah.
I want the world to wake up. Please wake up. And I think if enough people wake up, they'll be like, yeah, no, this has gone too far.
Yeah.
Do I wish that the line was way back here? Yeah. Considering they've proven they don't have a line.
Yeah. That's very true.
So the people that have some sanity left in a little brain up here, hopefully there's enough like, yeah, no, this is crossing a line. I am seeing judges are finally starting to stand up to him. People are finally starting to stand up. So we have to do something before it's too late.
Yeah. And also,
Not going to matter anyhow
we
because
cannot
AI is going to kill
forget-
us all.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're funny. But we cannot forget too that these people
Help put him in there.
have other witches and other people who are working on their behalf also,
Yeah.
that they pay. And they're very good at what they do, because I truly believe that things were supposed to go a certain way, and whether it was time was changed.
Yeah, we're on the wrong timeline. I don't like this one.
Yeah.
No, we're
Things were
this
pushed.
is not our timeline.
You know,
But tomorrow is Friday the 13th.
Yes.
And I saw a thing that said our last normal day was Friday the 13th in March of 2020. So maybe we'll jump back to the right timeline.
Oh, we'll see.
One can hope.
Like, fingers
I know
crossed.
that I'm going to be doing my energetic work to hopefully get us back to the correct timeline.
Nice.
I like
We
that.
need to get back to the correct timeline. And it's funny, I'm very much into Mandela effects, and I know when things got screwy.
Yeah.
So, and it's little subtle things, but just like, that's not the correct timeline. Something's going on here.
Yes.
Wonder who I am in the other timeline.
You are the one that I talked to before that would have never done Reiki, would have never done a lot of these things.
You wouldn't have picked up on that energy and you would have slept with Miss Pamela or whatever her name was.
Thank you. Marley said it. Yes, exactly. She would have got that crystal off of your bedroom dresser as she walked out of that room.
Yeah, man.
Nothing
Man, I'm like,
good would come from you hooking up with that woman.
see, thank you, man.
Bamboozled your life.
Yes. Yes.
I think she feels that you wrongfully took her crystal and she didn't like you.
Oh my gosh,
Get
man.
there though. That's what I don't
my
understand.
gosh.
She just like leave it by accident in the witch store? Like,
maybe it was another witch that put it in there.
Then why would she blame you?
No, she was just
Because-
retrieving it. She was just retrieving it.
I don't know,
Well,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
she
like
just
if
wanted
you-
it back. But man, see, man, I was right. I knew I wasn't just imagining this stuff.
That's good because you were going off of feelings and emotions, so you were right on track. So
Yeah,
you
man.
need to open yourself up to the craft a little more.
It was
Ed.
just so intense, man. It was just so intense.
we should have never told him about sex magic. That probably was a mistake.
I don't need any.
I will say that
Don't finish saying it because
no
you're
matter
gonna lie
what
to
you
yourself.
get from any witchy store or an antique store, especially antique stores, cleanse
Oh, God.
that item.
He's been
Don't
getting a
even
lot
talk to
of
him about
stuff like
that.
that. Yeah.
His whole
Oh,
house is an
man.
antique store.
Yes.
See, but isn't that what the witch's broom is? It's a cleansing crystal. You know,
Yeah,
so
but it only absorbs so much when you bring
Yes,
all
but
that
you
stuff into your
have to-
house.
You have to cleanse the cleanser. Like, you can't just let it.
oh,
You have
man.
to either leave
Or
it out in
charge the
moonlight
crystals
or
in the moon.
sunlight,
Yeah, the
or
full
put it
moon.
in salt and cleanse your stuff, but antique stores, people are attached to their stuff in antique stores. You're
Silverayne,
bringing that person
I just
into
have to
your
say, he was actually getting stuff from a funeral home. And
It was an estate sale funeral home.
yes.
Okay, but I will admit that the gurney coffee table was a good
See,
idea.
yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh, no,
That
I
was so
couldn't do that.
cool.
That's crazy.
The crows, those raven statues, those are good. But
See,
I
I'm
was
not
literally
drinking off
going
of
to
them.
ask you about that because there's somebody attached to it.
No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Oh.
No, he didn't get it.
Yeah, they wouldn't sell it to me. Not that one.
But it doesn't mean that person attached to it didn't follow him home.
No, they didn't fall. No, man, don't go there. I don't need that.
Yeah, hey, not
No,
if you
man,
need it.
I'm gonna
no.
send you an unlimited supply
No.
of selenite, so you can
No.
just like.
Yeah, no, I don't dig that whole.
But-
like, it's kind of not weird. I mean,
You did buy items from there, right? That you
yeah,
have in
man,
your
yeah, but nothing's weird's happened there. But but I thought it was cool in a way, like how
Silver,
this-
he's had weird things happen in his house since
Man
he's
got
been,
a demon clown in his house.
He's been doing
No,
all
my-
these excursions.
I thought it was really really, I don't want to say cool, but interesting how this witch could come back, find her what belonged to her, and take it back.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what else she wanted
That's
to
the
take.
name of this
but-
show. Even though it's familiar and fey, yeah, that's
Yeah, and
gonna
we
be
didn't
the
even
name.
address the dude. That was my question. The
Wow.
guy that came in with
Oh,
her.
do you think he was the familiar to her?
Yeah, I thought he was like the familiar because he was just Yeah. He was just, she would tell him something, he would do it.
He the last one got that sex magic.
You know? That's why I said, man, was he her familiar? You know, or is
like
there
a
some other
energy vampire? And
well, is there
she was
some
just the
other
Igor.
position that somebody holds if they're just, or is he like some witch in training or something? But he just did. I mean, she'd just whisper in his ear and he'd go off and do it.
I mean, we can influence people and make them do what we want.
Look out, Ed.
Man. Wow.
Oh man, the name of this episode is "Did She Take It Back?"
She did. She did. I told you there was no doubt in my mind, man. There was just no doubt in my mind.
That is
None.
hilarious.
None. But that's an interesting part. That would be like, who was he?
Yeah.
Who was he?
He almost sounds like an egregore.
Oh, what's that?
So an egregore is when you give something so much power, it becomes something. Like God would be an egregore. So many people believed in him so much that he became something. Annabelle, that haunted doll, is an egregore. She's just a doll, but people have given her so much that.
But then, how would he be an egregore, though?
Well, you remember the episode? Remember we talked about some of that stuff a few weeks ago.
Probably, I don't know, so much suggestion to him that he's doing her bidding.
See, but then I wonder, like, does he see her, or like, did everybody see her the way I saw her?
Probably not. There's a lot of people that go about their life and don't see
Or feel any of the energy.
Did this happen after your Reiki session?
No.
Okay.
No, this was before the Reiki session.
Then you already have, I want to say, like, I don't know, your intuition has definitely been turned on to seeing people for more than what they appear to be. Did you see like an aura around her?
It was just this heavy energy. It's just this heavy energy, this like darkness. Yeah. You know, but man, see, Bobby, that's the whole thing when I told you, like, recently, man. Like when I felt like it was just right at 2 p.m. and I felt this wave of energy hit me. And I told you what it was, remember, Bobby?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was right. It was exactly what I said it was. Man.
You know, the listeners hate when you're cryptic because they have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, no, dig this. Well, I don't know if, man.
Look at Marley. Marley's like...
No, I'm telling you, at 2 o'clock on an afternoon, I was just standing, everything was going fine. It was a really cool day. And then I felt this wave of energy just hit me and my whole vibe just dropped. And I came, because I think we recorded a show that night.
Yeah.
And I said, man, Bobby, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I felt this wave of energy hit. And I think it means something about relationships. Mm-hmm. And something's going to change, man.
And now Ed is in a...
It did the next day.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah.
But this witch thing, yeah, I didn't like see any... It was almost like she was engulfed in this energy field type thing. Like you can't really see it per se, but you know it's there. So I guess maybe you can see it in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her aura that she was putting
See,
off.
man.
And the experience that happened to you, that was, something somewhere in you activated premonition. And you have that going on in your life.
Man. Yeah,
Nice.
This was so intense. It was just so intense that there was no doubt in my mind what it was. Man.
Interesting. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show. This has been a Ed extravaganza.
No, man, this was awesome.
No, it definitely was.
Awesome.
No, it definitely was. You've solved some mysteries for yourself. Silverayne has helped you with that.
Yeah,
which
she
is amazing.
did, man.
And
Yeah.
I think I think I might call this episode to throw people really off is call it sex magic. Because they're gonna be like, what the hell?
Because Marley missed like a lot of that. Because you got off early when we were talking about it, Marley.
Yeah, because I had to go to bed.
Yeah, and then you like weren't on a couple episodes. So she missed part of it, man.
I missed the whole thing about the crystal. I just thought this was this
that was
encounter.
the whole thing. Yeah, that was the whole. Yeah, that was the whole purpose. That was like the topic
Marley,
thing.
if it makes you feel
led
better,
with that the first time we heard the story.
Exactly.
I was gonna say he didn't
Not
say
just like
anything
this
until
woman
afterwards.
came in.
It takes me a while to get to it. You have to put the whole thing together. Yeah, man. Wow. Cool show, man. Cool show today.
Yes. Ed, go ahead and close us out, and definitely thanks Silverayne for
Silverayne, that was awesome. Thanks for coming on, man. I'm sure we'll have you on again.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, thank you for enlightening us, filling us in, and taking our questions, and we all appreciate it, and I'm sure our listeners do, so thank you.
Awesome. All right, Silver, we will do this again. Marley, any closing words? I love that smile. I actually can see it now.
Nothing closing.
Okay. Kyler?
Right. Well, sex magic. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
Hashtag
it's a
sex
hell of a
magic.
night. I mean, it's been a hell of a day. We learned some new things.
That's interesting.
We learned about witches, black crystals, slave owning phase, like all types of stuff. It's been an interesting night.
I make my own magic.
Don't do shrooms in the forest. If you see them in a circle, you're gonna be on trial the next day.
He said
my light. I got my light working.
Yeah,
man,
that's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's been a good night.
Silverayne, again, thank you for being on. Silver, let people know about your socials.
So
let people know about your socials, where they can find you and all that good stuff.
They can find me Linktree Ravenfire, RAVENFYRE.
Nice.
And it takes to all my socials.
Yes, and she has a lot of things going on, people. Make sure you hit her up. She's a Reiki master. She is a practitioner. She can help you out with putting people like Ed in sour jars. No, not Ed.
Man, I don't want to be in anyone's sour jar, man.
She can
I'm no threat to any of them. I wouldn't have bought that crystal, man, if I knew it was hers.
Yes. And
True.
For Kyler,
you just wanted to get the most bang for your buck.
Exactly, man. An informed consumer kind of thing. Although I really wasn't informed because I bought it and then she came got it back.
That's funny. And then with Kyler, maybe she can help him with sex magic and give him a couple
I never got to practice it, but it ought to be interesting.
And all that good stuff.
Oh no, they didn't want to. Boy, I'm out there getting in trouble. Stuff be wild.
That's hilarious.
That sounds like a whole mountain of stuff. Like I said, if a woman walk into the room and everything, like all of the energy gets sucked out, and then she about to have sex magic is kind of crazy.
Intense, man. Intense.
That's funny.
Awesome show, man.
Awesome
show tonight.
On that note, people, we are out. Good night.
As your journey through the shadow realms of Strange Darkness Radio concludes, remember that you unlock the door to the paranormal with the key of imagination. Beyond it lies another dimension, a dimension of eerie soundscapes, chilling sights, and the profound depths of the mind. You're venturing into a land of both haunting shadows and tangible substance, where the ethereal meets the corporeal, and ideas take on a spectral form. You've just crossed over into the Strange Darkness Radio Zone. In the vast expanse of the paranormal, there exists a fifth dimension, extending beyond the known realms of our understanding. It is a dimension vast as the cosmos and eternal as infinity, a mysterious terrain between the illumination of light and the depths of shadow. This is the middle ground between the empirical and the supernatural, where fears fester in the pit of humanity's soul and knowledge ascends to its zenith. Welcome to the dimension of imagination, an area we dub the Strange Darkness Radio Zone. As you conclude your journey with us, remember that you're departing this peculiar zone, a place where reality intertwines with the surreal. Be cautious as you step out, for you may find that the boundaries between the normal and the paranormal blur, leaving you forever in the lingering embrace of the unknown. Until next time, farewell from the depths of the Strange Darkness Radio Zone.